I am Darwin Clientes.
And I'm Tenny Rose de Andante. Tonight is a special episode of Mabuhay Montreal TV because you know what, Darwin? We are live here at the Hellenic Center, not at the studio.
Yes, Tenny, we are here at the Katig fundraising fashion show to help those victims of Typhoon Haiyan.
And this is a fundraising project for the rehabilitation of typhoon-ravaged communities at the Visayas.
Meanwhile, Tenny, when we come back, we'll have our local community events. So don't go away, we'll be right back.
In collaboration with the Philippine Basketball Association of Montreal and FAMAS, a Philippine Basketball Fiesta event was held. This is a game between the Filipino legends coming from the Philippines against the Filipino selection here in Montreal.
Montreal has its March Madness by way of the Philippine Basketball Association in Montreal. The Filipino Basketball Fiesta, a joint event sponsored by the Filipino Basketball Association in Montreal and FAMAS, is a community service and fundraiser that was held last March 29 at LS Cotenaise. Before the main event, there were two games that were held. The first one was the Youth or U-13 of the PBAM selects that won 38 versus Fiesta Filipino Bakery with 30. The second game, PBAM Open -5 feet and 10 inches garnered 92 versus Ottawa Open with 65. For the main event, the Filipino Basketball Association Legend exhibition game versus Montreal PBAM Loyals Classic. The Legends was headed by Vince Hizon, where Nori Locsin, Marlo Aquino, Kenneth Duremdes, Rodney Santos, Bal David, and Jerry Cardinera. They have the height and the professional experience, but they have the age that really brought them down. The Montreal team has the youth and the energy, and the support, of course, of the crowd. The Master of Ceremony, Patricia Bermudez Season, did a play-by-play call professionally, and she's, of course, the professional sportscaster and TV host in the Philippines, and Vince Hizon's wife.
Okay, Noel, I know there's a lot of work to be done, and please give us the background of the logistics you have done, how to prepare all these Philippine basketball legends come to Montreal.
Okay, well, it started, the legend came to us about 2 months ago because Toronto people canceled, so they asked us if we want to host this for an event. And then we accepted it. That was 2 months ago. So all the officers and the FAMAS help us out, get this organized as soon as possible, set up the tickets, the venue, the sponsor to help us out if it's possible to do it. But we did it. And then you can see here, it's sold out. Even the city of the mayor are here too. And they helping us to help us.
And the Filipino community.
Yeah, to be as one.
And the community, the officers.
Yes,
and
yes,
really
yes.
work hard with it.
Oh, we work night and day. We did this to make it possible for everybody to show the legend and our youth against them.
All the enthusiasm and all the loyalty, the hard work you have done, and this is what we have accomplished.
We accomplished in a short time. We accomplished this.
And this is
Anything's possible. Everything.
So anything is impossible. So this is Amy Mananog from Mabuhay Montreal TV.
First Filipino-Canadian leaders assembled to inspire and promote a new vision of the future. We have Zenny Karubi in Toronto.
Narito po tayo ngayon sa Toronto sa Young Filipino-Canadian Leaders Summit. Kausap po natin si Ambassador Leslie Gaitan na magbibigay sa atin ng kaunting paliwanag tungkol sa conference na ito. Ambassador, magandang araw sa inyo.
Magandang araw naman.
Meron lang po akong gustong itanong tungkol sa inyong proyektong ito na Young Filipino-Canadian Leaders Summit. Kayo po ba ang nag-organize at kailan nyo ito inumpisahan?
This is the brainchild of the embassy 2 years ago. But of course, we cannot launch this without sponsors. Finally, after 2 years, we found several sponsors. And this is the first kind of summit to bring all the brightest Filipino-Canadians across Canada to deliberate and discuss how they can be of better help to their Filipino community as well as to Canada without being, of course, forgetful of their own root country, the Philippines. And we are lucky today to have 3 brilliant speakers. One is a multi-awarded professor on Philippine culture and arts, Professor Anton Juan. And second, a professor in the University of Toronto who lamented about the invisibility of the Filipinos in Canada and who suggested ways of for Filipinos to be recognized and shine. And finally, we have a brilliant speaker from Iloilo, the mayor of Iloilo, a young man who is the architect of the rebuilding of the city to a prosperous city of today.
Ambassador, iba ako ng subject. Kayo po ba ay magtatagal ng pagka-ambassador sa Canada kung kailan kayo magkakaroon ng pag-retire ninyo?
Fortunately, I'll be retiring on April 11 after almost 3 years in Canada. It is what they call the mandatory retirement after we reach the age of 65. And I'm proud to leave behind to my successor a wealth of achievements and initiatives which she can continue to better support the Filipinos in Canada and better strengthen our friendly relations with Canada.
Sa inyo pong term na pagka-ambassador, ano po ang inyong accomplishment na may tuturing?
Sa 3 areas, let's start with economy. I initiated the so-called Team Philippines Economic Diplomacy dito. Every year, nagpulong-pulong kami lahat ng mga konsulado, honorary consulates, even those based in the United States, on how to maximize our economic diplomacy. And as a result of that, our trade balance has been in favor of the Philippines, and there are a lot of interest in investment generated. And the Team Philippines Canada will continue to further strengthen our economic promotion. At the political level, we established the bilateral Philippine-Canada Joint Commission for Bilateral Cooperation, which covers a lot of areas: economic, labor, political, and defense. And in the field of labor, we have succeeded in getting labor cooperation agreements with several provinces. I talked with the premiers of British Columbia and Ontario, and they are willing to come out with an agreement. We already have agreement with Manitoba and Saskatchewan, and we are closing the deal with Alberta. And in the Atlantic provinces, we are coming out with a joint program for the 4 provinces, and it's still under negotiation. And Quebec, after we have started already talking with the officials of Quebec, and their concern is that our Filipino workers cannot speak French. I told the officials there that they can even speak Spanish, German. French is the easiest among all foreign languages. And there are a lot of things that we have started at the embassy. For example, cultural promotion, cultural diplomacy. We have did a lot of things. We brought the best performing and non-performing artists in Canada. And today there's a Bayanan show, which the embassy also conceptualized 2 years ago. And there are a lot of things we have done. And of course, my successor will continue them.
Ilan taon ba kayo nagsilbi sa embassy?
Sa embassy, almost 3 years. I started 2011, September. I forgot to count now, but almost 2 years and 8 months siguro, or 10 months. And I served a total of maybe more than 40 years in the government service, 33 of which are with the Department of Foreign Affairs, and 8 years with the Department of Science and Technology.
Maganda ang inyong record, Ambassador. Isa pang tanong, at siguro po ang huling tanong ko sa inyo, ano po ang greatest challenge ninyo sa pagka-ambassador sa Canada? Greatest challenge?
Kasi ang motto ko all challenges are surmountable. They are not insurmountable. Ano kaya pinakamahirap? Of course, in the field of cooperation in the defense field, it's difficult to penetrate the defense area, but slowly we are making headway. We already have a memorandum of understanding between Canada and the Philippines in the field of arms and arms procurement. And also I succeeded in making the Philippines a member of the Halifax Security International Forum. But when it comes to actual collaboration, eventually we'll have a cooperation with the Philippine Coast Guard and Canadian Coast Guard. But in other areas, I hope my successor will continue promoting further.
Napakarami ninyong bagay na paliwanag at maganda ang balita na kayo ay maraming achievements. Kaya ako po ay nagpapasalamat sa inyo at marami pong salamat sa inyong oras na binigay sa amin.
gon' do this.
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
It was an awesome fashion show.
It was amazing.
And how did you find it?
Actually, I met Michael, who was one of the hosts, and Rayan on social media, so Facebook. And I just told Michael that if ever he had any charity work, I would be more than happy to help give back to the community. It's not our community, but the Philippines is still something that we keep close to us. Everybody's important.
So how did you find the swimmer from?
I loved it.
That was actually pretty
The
good.
quality is amazing. Rayan has great taste. The bikinis feel like silk on your body. And all the collection is amazing. From bikinis to one pieces, everything is amazing.
Thank you, Megan.
What urged you to be one of the models for this fundraising fashion show?
Yeah, because I'm so proud. I'm so proud to express. I'm so proud to be there for help Philippines, and the designer is so great, and the collections. I'm very happy to be part of this. Yeah.
Okay, so how did you find the fashion show tonight?
I was referred by someone who knows the designer, so I'll be on the casting. So I'll be there, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud to be there to help. Yeah.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you.
It was a good
Thank
show.
you.
Yeah, thank
I really like to. It's very fun. We enjoying and yeah. You know, I heard about this about Facebook. I called Michael. He told me about the charity that we done here, and I really want to help the victim. So I came here and I very enjoy it.
Okay, nagbabalik tayo sa Mabuhay Montreal TV. Kasama ko na ngayon si Michael Duvantes. Michael, good evening.
Good evening, Jenny.
So how was the fashion show tonight?
Ay, syempre super busy pag nagkakaroon ka talaga ng production. Ayan, todo-todo, walang pahinga. Pero masaya naman at successful. Nagustuhan ng mga tao yung show, di ba?
Nakita ko yung suporta ng mga tao talaga sa iyo.
Yeah, at nagpapasalamat nga ako sa Salingawi who worked so hard sa kanilang choreography. Napakaganda ng kanilang performance at syempre, hindi nagpapadaig yung mga designs ni Rehan Sofraki na talagang humanga yung mga audience sa kanyang mga
And her
swimmer
family
design.
was here too.
Yeah, her family was here, of course, to support her.
Okay, so what's gonna be the next move after this fundraising, Michael?
Ay, syempre, patuloy po ang ating fundraising kasi syempre, actually, to be very honest, hindi po natin nakuha yung goal natin. Kasi nga ang proyekto natin is to raise money to rebuild the lives and livelihood of our countrymen in the Philippines, those who are victims of Typhoon Haiyan. At kaya patuloy ang ating proyekto na sana eventually ay ma-reach natin ang ating goal and we can proceed with the project.
Yes, and we're still pledging sa lahat ng mga tao na gusto pang tumulong dyan sa biktima ng Haiyan. Anyway, thank you so much sa lahat ng ating mga sponsors and to all who came here tonight and sa production and crew ng Mabuhay Montreal TV. Good evening, everyone.